This is the plaintiff, George Stewart. He says the defendant used to be his landlord, and the place he rented from her was a death trap. That's right, the roof collapsed on him. He and his wife got out of there fast, and now he's having one heck of a time getting her to return his security. Bottom line, the defendant has some nerve holding on to his money. That's why he's here suing for every penny of the $1,400 she owes him. This is the defendant, Gabriella Barragan. She says the apartment was freshly painted and in such great condition, and when the plaintiff moved out, the place was a bloomin' mess. The plaintiff never cleaned the apartment. The grease on the counters was as thick as could be, and she lost out on re-renting the place for a month while she spent money cleaning it. Oh, him? Ha! She's accused of depositing a deposit.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the place he rented from the defendant was a death trap and can't get his security back. But the defendant says the apartment was in great shape when he got it. It's the case of your place is dead to me.
Thank you, Douglas. George Stewart, you're suing your former landlord, Gabriella Barragan, for $1,400 that you say she owes you and is wrongfully withholding. Tell me what happened.
What happened, I've rented the apartment from her from 2012. And from the time I rented the apartment for all these years, I never have no heat. The only time
Wait, where do you live? New Rochelle?
New Rochelle.
How did you live without heat for 4 years?
No heat. The only time the heat comes up is like 3 days before the end of the month. And after I pay my rent, 2 days after, the heat goes again. I keep on complaining time after time, time after time. My wife have been moved out because of no heat. My daughter started to get sick. My son started to get sick because of no heat. The place is cold.
How'd you live there for 4 years like that? Why didn't you just call 311?
The reason why, because I'm new in the country. I don't understand a lot of things. We are poor. We don't know what to do. Nobody tell us what to do. So I guess now...
Okay, how much was your rent?
$1,400.
Okay, and you'd given her a $1,400 security?
I gave her... I have the receipt here from the first
$1,400 security?
Yes.
Okay, so go on.
And I have some pictures here.
May I see them?
Thank you.
Okay, what is this a picture of? The bathtub?
That's a picture of the bathtub. It was clogged up for a month. And I have to clean up. I can't shower, no shower for a month. I have to shower at other people's places.
But what are you taking a picture of here? It's not clogged in this picture. What are you doing?
It's drained. It's slowly drained away. So
okay, that's hard to see in a picture.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this a picture of?
The window of my daughter was a mole, all the moles on the window because of, and you can see the windows. It's sweat. It's sweat, no heat. And it's all those. That's the reason why my son takes sick, and I have the receipt for her. And he charged me thousands of dollars. I have the receipt here for his sickness.
Why is the window wet like that?
Because of no heat. And the place is so cold. You can see all the mold.
Oh, I see mold.
Yeah, that's why the place is cold.
Did you see this?
When this happened, he told me like a month after, the daughter always stayed in her room. It was always closed. He never told me about it. And I sent somebody right away to fix it, but there is heat. There was heat. There's a 6-family building, and there was heat there. Everybody complained of being too hot. And he was the only one that complained that it was cold. I don't understand.
Okay, does everybody have a separate meter?
No, there's only one thermometer, which is in the hallway, and there's no way to control one place.
Okay.
The whole building was, it was heat on it.
So, but what was causing this mold?
I sent somebody to fix it, but I don't know why it was it. They put the, some kind of chemicals that they put on the,
yeah, they put kills and they probably repainted it, but
yes.
Why was there mold to begin with there? That's what you got to get to the bottom of.
And that's exactly, because it was too humid, maybe, I don't know, because they never opened the window. It was always closed, the door was closed, and they never opened that window or
that
the
shouldn't
door.
happen because your door is closed. There has to be some leak or something wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so you fixed it, and did you ever hear from him again? Like, did you have to fix it multiple times in 4 years, or just the one time?
No, just the one time.
And when did you get a call about that? Year 1, year 2, year 3, or year 4?
No, it was about the last year when they were living.
Okay. Do you have any evidence of ever having complained about the heat before you're trying to get your security deposit back?
No.
Do you have an email to her, a text to her, anything showing that you've been complaining about the heat throughout 4 years?
I have a lot of texts while I'm on the phone.
Do they say what I'm asking?
I can't remember, but I know
Well, take a look at them.
I keep on complaining.
Show me if you have it. I know, but you can't just keep telling me you kept complaining. She says that's not true.
Yeah.
So I want to see evidence that she's a liar and you're telling the truth. Yeah. While you're looking for that, let me ask you, why is it you won't return his security deposit?
First of all, it wasn't the reason why I didn't return the deposit. It was because he said that he was going to move out, and I said, okay, but you got to let me show the apartment to the new people that's going to rent it. So he said, okay. The first time when I went there to show the apartment, it was so dirty, and I couldn't even go in. Yeah, very dirty and smelly. I couldn't go in, and I said, no, I can't.
And smelly?
Yeah, it smelled like
feet.
What? And greasy
like
feet, cheesy feet, greasy.
And
I don't know.
It was greasy. Okay.
So, and I told him, you got to keep it a little nicer and clean so we can show it.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, you know, first of all, I don't feel comfortable you going in with other people in my place, and I can't let you show it anymore. But don't worry, I'll keep it clean, and I give it to you back clean when I leave.
Okay.
So I said, okay, because I can't show it like this. So by the end of the month, when
do you have a lease with him?
By then it was already over. He was leaving month to month because he said that he was leaving. So
because he has to let you show it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not like you just have to. His rights as a tenant are to have you plan it and not surprise him. Your right as a landlord is to show it. You don't have to eat a month's rent when a tenant leaves. So he moves out, and what condition, according to you, did he leave it in?
You can see the pictures. I mean.
Okay, let me see the pictures. Were you able to find any texts or emails to her that say to her, we have no heat, you need to fix this, anything like that?
No, on the phone call.
But you found lots of texts, right?
Yeah, but
just nothing that said that.
Yeah, none for phone, none on the phone.
Okay, because I would be the first thing I would say if I lived in New Rochelle and didn't have heat.
So if there's no heat in an apartment, can the tenant break the lease?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a shoddy, it's a slumlord.
Okay, but, I mean, depending on the temperature, do you automatically get to break the lease if you're the tenant and there's no heat?
Yes, you do. Like, you should.
Heat's pretty basic.
Yeah, like that. It's a basic right in your lease.
Goes back to the cavemen, right, when they discovered fire, going inside the courtroom.
All right, what is this?
That's the kitchen. It's supposed to be white.
Oh, it is?
Fridge.
And what?
The door.
But what was that? Burned or just?
No, it was
greasy?
just dirty, greasy.
Just dirty.
Like,
and this was just dirty? This cleaned off?
yes.
You're showing me here this part?
You know when
the grout is dirty?
The grout, it came out with Clorox, though.
Okay. Ugh, what's that?
Those were the doors.
The doors?
Yes.
How do you even get a door to look like that?
I don't know.
Why is a door like that?
It wasn't like that.
Oh, she made it like that for court?
I don't know. It wasn't like that. Definitely it wasn't like that. Because it wasn't like that.
What happened to the wall?
That's how the walls were.
Okay, but this isn't $1,400. I mean,
No.
why are you keeping $1,400?
Because I repainted. No, I told him I was going to give him the rest after the
What's
lady
the
came.
rest?
I told him I was going to give him $400 back.
How do you justify keeping $1,000?
Because I replaced the rag on the room, and
The what?
The rags.
The
Just
rugs?
one room.
Okay. How new was the carpet?
Well, I installed it when he moved in.
Okay.
But I have.
Do you have a picture of the dirty carpet? Is this the?
It's one with my Snickers over there.
This
yes.
one?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, were you able to have it professionally cleaned?
No, I replaced it.
Okay, but you know,
It's
you don't get to refurbish the place whenever a tenant leaves. You have to be able to show what it is that it cost you to actually clean the place. It's disgusting. You have to be able to show what it actually cost you to clean the place up. So do you have any receipts, or did you do everything yourself?
I do everything myself. Well, the lady, I paid cash. The
Say it
cleaning
again?
lady, I paid cash.
How much did you pay?
It was about $300.
Do you have a receipt for that?
No, she didn't give me the receipts. I paid her cash.
Okay. And how long did she spend there that she would make $300?
It was about 3 days.
Did you re-rent the place?
Yes, I lost a month's rent because they had to do all this cleaning after. Because I didn't show it when he was there.
Yeah, but why did you lose a whole month?
Because
because if it took 3 days to clean, then it took 3 days to clean.
Yeah, but who's going to start in the middle of the month?
Some people rent on the 15th and you prorate it. That happens. But were you trying to rent it and you couldn't?
Right.
I'm going to let you keep $700, half of the security deposit, but I'm going to order you to return the other $700 to him. The place is filthy and it needed to be cleaned up, and that took a certain amount of time. But if you weren't able to re-rent it, part of the reason why is because you decided not to touch it until he got out. So I'm not going to entertain your claim for the security deposit for that other month. But I am going to allow you to keep $700 because it really was disgusting. Now, you had offered to return $400 to him, right?
Yes.
And he didn't want to take it. Well, I'm going to order you to return $7. That's my verdict. Good luck, folks.
So the plaintiff prevails. The defendant's on her way out of the courtroom. Ms. Berrigan, if you'll step over here for just a minute, please. You have to give him back $700. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's the order.
That's the judge's rule.
Yeah.
So you're not going to argue?
No, it's fine.
You seem like a nice sport. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Officer McIntosh is waiting for you. And come on out here, Mr. Stewart. How do you feel about it? You were asking for $1,400. You're going to get $7 back.
Yeah, but it's better than $400.
That's right.
It's better than $400, Charles. She want to have me $400. I was going to accept it, but she refused from telling me how can I pick up the $400. Every time I call her, I'm at the airport, Oh, she planned to give me $400. $700 is better than $400.
Very good. Okay. Worth it coming to court for that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Better than none at all.
Thank you very much. Okay. Officer McIntosh is waiting for you. And Harvey, your turn. What do you think?
You know, there's something called a warranty of habitability. A place has to be clean and safe. No heat is not safe, but no proof here.